What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, and I don't know what to call this other than low-rated duels, to be completely honest. I'm playing a deck that we made on Thursday's stream, and this is just a heaping hunk of a hogwashing mess. I don't know what to call this deck. I mean, it's almost like a weird throwback beatdown deck with like Megamorph and whatnot, but it's so many just terrible cards thrown together, and I was really trying to make it work. And then I'm playing against Cloudians and Tenza. See, one of the things that we do on my stream, if you guys have never been to my live stream, is we don't just play meta. Like, yeah, I do play like, you know, ABCs, and sometimes I'll bust out like pendulums and other try-hard decks, but sometimes you just want to like fuck around and have some fun, and this is an example of one of those times where I just built this deck. It's terrible. It has so many just completely dead cards that I can't use, very similar to the Bible Black deck, and then I just decided to go ahead and play it, and Tenza was nice enough to play a deck, obviously, that was, you know, more suited to my I guess deck's potential, because I mean, come on now, we know Cloudians is generally accepted to be like one of the worst decks ever, but let's see what happened in this duel, because it actually was pretty hyped. So if you look at my opening hand, by the way, so yeah, if you look at my opening hand, I really can't do anything. Like, let me just pause for a second. I have Megamorph, I've got Burning Land, I've got a Wild Monster appears, rank up to 7th one, which if this would have been the card on top of my deck, this whole thing would have been like amazing. Got the Time Wizard, and then I got Thunder Nyan. I don't really want to summon a 1900 because I didn't really know what he was playing, so I just like passed, and you know what I mean, that's pretty much it. So he's playing Cloudians, and he's going to do a little bit of battle damage, I think 1300. Probably going to set the Solemn. No, he does not set the Solemn. Misplays for the win. So here's what I do. I summon Time Wizard, Time Roulette go. I end up getting that Regeki effect for free. I attack, and then I set a couple of cards. Now, what I don't understand, this is like, you know, it's low-rated duels. Tenza plays Oasis of the Dragon Souls, and he targets a Cloudian monster. If you don't know about Cloudians, guys, when they're in defense, they blow themselves up. So yeah, like, the misplays are real. They can't be in defense position, otherwise they get destroyed. So I don't know if he was trolling or what. So let's see what happens here. It's back to no, it's on him. Because he did that during the end phase. He attacks with his Cloudian Turbulence, and I activate Magic Cylinder because I wanted to keep my Time Wizard protected. Now, the craziest thing ever is, dude, this is like one of the worst cards ever. They play this card in Arc V a lot, but it actually worked out here. See, Juke Fighter can actually change attack position monster to defense position, but against Cloudians, it actually blows them up. So I was like, oh my god, I literally just hard countered this deck with like the worst card in history, because I was going to use Time Wizard's effect, but then I was like, well, shit, I don't need to. So obviously I just attack, and I still really can't do anything. My Megamorph is also not live because I'm in the life point lead. Although maybe I should have activated Burning Land. Now, what I didn't realize about Cloudians is apparently they play Mass Chameleon, because a lot of their defense is like 0. He goes for Omega, and I thought Omega was going to be a serious problem here. Top deck my all cover, or let's just call it Black Hip Hippo because it's the Japanese version. I bait him out, and I get him to use Omega's effect by trying to put it in defense mode. I don't know whether he thought I was going to attack over it with something in my hand or what, because Omega has... it's like 2200 defense. I mean, I guess there are certain things. I mean, maybe I could attribute something, but you know, I guess he got spooked by that. He decided to just activate. I normal summon the all cover Hip Hippo, and I just go ahead and attack. I think I do a decent amount of damage. Now, the thing about Burning Land is it blows up field spells, which I don't even run in this deck. No, I actually do. I run Necro Valley. So it blows up field spells, and then you both start taking like 500 damage. So it's like a trolley burn card because it like burns both players. So it's like one of the worst burn cards ever. So he top decks another Cloudian, and he takes 500 damage, and now he's going to probably run over my Juke Fighter. Okay, so I take a huge bit of damage there. Now, the thing about it is that damn Burning Land, how it has me under 2,000 life points. So now I can't play Solemn if I top deck it. I have to put my monsters in defense mode because I don't want to just die. And then he summons Atlas. He goes for Bahamut Shark. I was like, shit, now he's going to go Treat Toad. And that's not good. Now, misplays for the win, boys. So he activates Instant Fusion, and he misclicks, and he doesn't click on Norden. So instead of getting Elder Entity Norden, he gets a rare fish, which I assume is just in here for, you know, like the Bahamut Shark plays. But what he didn't realize is I set Shiba Warrior Taru, and this thing is immune to being destroyed by battle. So this thing is actually going to make it so I don't die this turn. Yo, shout outs to the little puppy dogs. I remember when this card was, it does bounce itself to the hand, but it's really not that big of a deal because I can just reset it. Of course, I'm going to reset it. See, if I had more life points, I would have been able to summon Injection Fairy Lily. I would have been able to maybe attack over something, do some damage. I don't know. Can Trito negate in the damage step? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm not 100% certain. Actually, no, this is during damage calculation that this effect happens. So I don't know if Trito can negate in damage calculation. I have to look that up. But anyways, so he's going to attack into it again, I believe. He sets a card. And it's like not that big of a deal. I top deck Pot of Cupidity or Pot of Desires, and hopefully I was looking for some good cards, but dude, the dead draws in this deck are ridiculous. I top deck an Exchange off of my Desires. I got Exchange in Necro Valley, but he doesn't have a hand, so I can't even use the fucking Exchange, because if you look at my hand, all these cards are dead, so I'm like, I don't really care. I'll give up any of these cards. Let me just take something good. Looks like he has an Endless Trap Hole. Activates Pot of Duality, and he sees a copy of... he's not going to take the Solemn. He can't play it. He gets Pot of Desires, and he draws another Pot of Desires off Pot of Desires. Keep in mind, I have no idea what his hand is. So I'm at 300 life points. I basically have to win this turn. Otherwise, my own Burning Land is going to kill me. So I try and bait out the Trito, because I'm like, yo, if I can Lightning Vortex him, maybe I can be in this. You know what I mean? So I try and equip Megamorph on the Trito, just hoping that he'll negate. I'm like, he's not going to negate. He's not going to negate. Sure enough, he ends up negating. I'm like, oh my god, we lit, boys. I might actually have a chance. So I Lightning Vortex him, discarding the 7th one, and my Shiba actually bounces to my hand, and this is where things get crazy, because I activate Exchange and I take his fucking Pot of Cupidity, and I think he's gonna take my Shiba Warrior. Yeah, so he takes my Shiba Warrior. I play the Pot of Desires and I draw 2 dead cards, and I thought I had game there. I summon Thunder Nyan, and I'm like, yo, I got this, and then he hits me with the Fiendish Chain, and I was like, rip, because obviously I know I'm just not gonna win at that point. People are probably wondering, Cap, why the fuck are you playing High Priestess in this deck, or the Wicked Eraser? The Wicked Eraser is actually not a terrible card for 3 tributes. Not the worst card ever, but I actually do play like kind of a full gauntlet of spell books in this deck, and I run I run Magician Little Blue Boy, so that's the reason why I'm running it. People they wanted me to run this stuff in this deck. So he takes 500 damage. But obviously, I can't stop the Omega attack, and I end up losing, though. But it was actually it was a really, really fun duel, especially the part when I got, if you would have watched it live, especially when I got the Exchange, and I took his Pot of Cupidity off of the Exchange, I was like, yo, if I can just get, one good monster, man, you know what I mean? Or if I could just get, I was really hoping, not even a good monster, because I had Thunder Nyan. I was really hoping I could get Twin Twister, and maybe I could just snipe out the back row cards. You know, if I'd have been able to, get Twin Twister, maybe snipe out the Fiendish Chain, it would have been too late for him to activate Endless Trap Hole, and he would have actually ended up losing. But you know what, GG, Cloudians get the job done. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this duel. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that too.